Hi everyone, it's Wes again with Pikes Peak Trades. This is my metals and miners video for this sector ending the week of January 22nd, 2021. We're going to start with SLV on the weekly, and you're going to see that SLV in this space is by far the healthiest, still above all of its MAs. MA's still in bull position. And I have it in position of what I am thinking is a nested set of ones and twos. So as I drill into that in the shorter time frames, I think we've seen an intermediate one. I think we've seen that too low. We've seen a minor, 1, 2, and we just put in what I think is now into the minute degree. So I see this as a bullish setup. It is possible in the short term, and this actually goes a little bit with my idea for the stock market in general on Monday, that we get an A and a B and we get a C leg down to test again the lower portion of this gap range. So if we see some early weakness, I think it's just completing an ABC. I think that's actually fairly likely, but that is going to set up another opportunity, possibly even flush out some more weak hands to the very, very bullish targets that I have for the rest of January and strongly through Q1 and Q2. Now, it's not going to go straight up. There will be some pullbacks along the way. At some point, there needs to be another minor degree correction, but that could be short and shallow, and we could see massive fifth wave extension into Q2. We'll gradually kind of weaken a little bit till I get you into the individual names. GLD is simply not as strong, has not yet broken out of this massive months-long bull flag beneath its MA cluster, but as long as GLD will hold some of these swing lows, it also has a nested 1 and 2 count. So as long as 170.98 holds, it can dive down a little bit lower if it needs, but we've got the potential to just stair step this up in a pretty aggressive way. Now, some more weakness. GDX, definitely the weakest look. This is my longer term look. This bull flag, I've got to include the bearish version here, because if we don't get resolution to the upside, GDX is kind of indicating, does it need one more lower touch? We got to include that on the possibility, because it's actually not looking that great comparatively. And you can see here when I get into the daily, the levels are tight. If 34.26 breaks, that's going to be a warning that in the middle of this channel, we could be moving down again to touch the lower part. So we've got to see this level hold, and that's going to be the trigger that can get us up to the very, very bullish upside targets. So Monday, Tuesday are crucial, I think, especially in the minor space, especially for gold and for GDX. Individual names in the big boys in the silver space, what an incredible reversal for First Majestic. And I think we're seeing a nested 1-2. Now, I don't have the short term. My projection for Monday would be that this is the subdegree one. We see a slight pullback, let's say to the middle of this bar, and that's going to set up strong, strong moves after that. And I think that coincides with stocks in general. Short-term pullback, probably resolving itself Monday, maybe into Tuesday. The other names are a little bit tighter. So here for Hecla, we can possibly move down again to set a minor too low. We could see a 1-2, but it's tight. But again, I'm still thinking we're going to resolve bullishly. So CDE, another one of my favorites, has a lot of room to run on the upside. Let's get this to open up here. I hope it does. This is one you want to see. Sorry for the delay. Chart's waiting. And I think it's going to resolve itself. It's working hard. Okay, and here we go. So important lower rail support for CDE, and it's at some point, maybe late Feb, early March, are strongly above 13. And you can see in stocks, maybe some short-term weakness Monday into Tuesday, and strong, I think, powerful moves coinciding with earnings season in big tech. I think if you're bearish metals, I think you're bearish stocks. They're correlating and trending together. And if that's your take, that's your take. We got to be open to the possibility, but especially with what I'm seeing in the nested counts of SLV, I really like the upside potential going forward.